If you are a business owner, whether small, medium or large, or a content creator selling a product online, this video is for you. In today's video, I'll be sharing common mistakes that we tend to overlook while we are running our business. Common mistake number one is that we tend to mix business affairs and personal affairs. This means that when we see money, we either take holidays with the business cash, or we start paying our personal life expenses with the cash from the business. Usually this keeps us in a cycle where we can't seem to get out of, because you will either lose your business or you never have enough money to then restock your products if your business is product based, because you are using money for your personal affairs. So you need to differentiate the two. This means that you need to split your things. Either open a different account for your business and your personal account stays your personal. This means that you don't use money from your business without actually paying yourself. You don't go and start taking holidays with the money that's sitting in your business account if it's still sitting in your business account. But then sometimes we tend to mix the two, and we have cash that's coming in from your business into your personal account, not into your business account. So we need to differentiate the two so that you don't find yourself in a situation where you can't reconcile cash that's coming for your business and cash that is just for your personal life. And common mistake number two is that we tend to spend the revenue thinking that it's profit. This means that you start paying yourself way beforehand, before you even account for all the expenses that you incurred during the month, and you start spending the money thinking that you have lots of money. And then when month end comes, you can't seem to pay your employees or even pay yourself properly, because when you are seeing that revenue sitting in the business account, if you have a business account, you start spending that money without accounting, fully accounting for your expenses that you have incurred during the month. And common mistake number three is that we fail to do proper bookkeeping. This means that you are not keeping receipts. You are not accounting for what you have bought. For example, if you're buying stock. So we tend to have lack of bookkeeping because we are not doing our things properly. If you can't do bookkeeping every day, why not try and do it once a week instead? That way you are able to keep up on top of your finances for the business. And if you can't do it by yourself, why not hire a small bookkeeper who can come in and do your invoices, pay your suppliers, or even pay your employees, if that's one thing that you can manage yourself and you are involved in the day-to-day running of your business. And common mistake number four is that we don't save for an emergency fund. An emergency fund is not just for your personal life. If you have a business, your business needs an emergency fund, especially if that business maybe is dependent on you. You do everything yourself. Just think of it this way. What if you fall sick? Who will be running that business on your behalf? Even if you do have an employee, if your employee can't do the work, or they decide to resign, and yourself you can't do the job that person was doing, it means that sometimes you might be forced to close down. If your business is product based and it's not a digital asset, it means that you need to have an emergency fund to cover for the cost that might be incurred while you're not selling your product, or maybe while you are taking a break, or maybe when you're away. You know that you will always have a cushion that will cover you if things go wrong on your business. And tip number five, or common mistake number five rather, is that we tend to do late filings for our taxes. This is a big one. Most of us don't do proper filings on our businesses, and then the taxman comes and says you are owing this much, and then you'll be like, what? Why do I have so much that I'm owing to the tax authorities? It's because you will not be doing your taxes properly, and you are failing to do your filings in time. If it's done every month, depending on which country you are on, try and do it every month. It comes back to the fact that if you can't do it by yourself, maybe hire an accountant or a bookkeeper who can do your tax filings for you each and every month, so that you don't find yourself having a big bill of tax to pay at the end of the month. So those are the common mistakes that I find that they are very important, and we tend to overlook them because most of the time we do things right. We open a business, we open a bank account. For some they do, some they don't open a bank account, and then we find a name for the business, we buy stock, we start selling. But we tend to overlook these mistakes that can actually get us in trouble, or actually have us close our business without us actually being aware of it, because we tend to overlook these mistakes while we are having a business. So I do hope that if you do have a small business, look at these things. If even there are more mistakes that you can actually look at, but if you think there's one that I might have missed, let me know on the comments below, and I will surely come and respond. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.